you have to choose a good project for your resume and everything. And also we have discussed about the hackathon, and we have locked the date for the next upcoming Saturday, right? Now, coming to the most important now, so what are the topics are pending within the SQL? So many things we have covered within the SQL, including the joins and everything. Now, what is the pending part we are having miss in terms of first one is called as views. Okay. Second one is called as stored procedures. What is meant by stored procedures means like a similar kind of user defined functions. Okay. How we are having the functions? What is the difference between the functions versus stored procedure means functions are inbuilt functions. In Python, how we are having the inbuilt functions, here also we are having the inbuilt functions. Like one of the function is count. Already we have seen earlier in the previous while doing the extract, we have applied the count function. So inbuilt functions are considered as functions, and user defined functions are called as within the SQL stored procedures. And views means nothing but copy, creating a Xerox copy of a table. For example, now you are going to extract some data. Based on the condition, you'll extract the data. That extracted data, you want to store in a new variable named df1. In the df, you have extracted something and you want to store into a new one. And we have to write a df1. For example, df of gender is equal to male. What happens? Male data will be separated in the given data frame df. In the given table, what other males are there? They are separated. Now this one I want to store separately in a male variable name. Separately some variable name. So how we are going to choose a separate variable name to store like this? That is only considered as views in SQL. And storing a data into a new one, a new table, creating a new table. For the extracted data, creating a new table is nothing but views. And functions are inbuilt functions, and stored procedures are user defined functions, which will be completed in next 2 days. 1 or 2 sessions it will take, and we'll complete the SQL, complete SQL related to data analytics. Related to data analytics. Now, coming to this one, keeping this one side, okay, just in the previous class, as we have discussed the importance of projects, and I have told you this one, that one, everything mostly. And now just I want to cross check whether you have prepared the SQL and whether you have ready for the today's class or not. So for which I want to conduct a test, surprise test. So earlier how we have taken a test for 25 questions. Similar way, I'm going to conduct the test right away within the entire SQL, whatever we have covered till now. Now balance, sir, you can conduct the test after even of these three topics also means actually I have planned for these three topics after that only, but I want to cross check whether last week whatever we have discussed on the last Friday and Saturday, after that whether the students has realized the importance and whether they have practice started or whether they have prepared today before to the class or not. So before completing these three topics, I want everyone to take the test now. So SQL based test. Just give me a 2 minutes of time. I'm going to share you the question paper in the Google Drive, or I will open here only one by one. Just a minute. Okay. Just everyone take one paper, separate paper, and do the correction also now itself we have to do. And earlier, similarly, we have done the same. And I told that whoever has got the less marks, please revise one more time. Now let me cross check. Maybe some questions will be repeated also. Right? Yeah, online students and offline students take separate paper. SQL, PV. Just a minute, one more time. Again, what is the problem? Yeah, please write for each of them one by one answers. Now, total number of questions are going to be just a minute. 60 questions are there, and it is 60 minutes of time exam. For each one question, one minute, let's assume. Question number and answer. No, it was not uploaded. It is on the screen. Yes, online students take separately Excel sheet. In the Excel sheet, just I want two columns. First column should be question number, and 1, 2, 3, 4 like this up to 60, and along with the answers. Online students, you have to take the Excel sheet. Offline students, you have to write on a paper. Okay, you have to write on a paper and you have to share me your answer sheet. After the class, you have to share me your answer sheets. Online students, share your answers to the srk.dsmocktest@gmail.com. Offline students, you have to give me the paper. So tear one paper from your notes. Remove one paper from your notes, please. Done? First question. Second, so I think it is, I will tell you the answer also. It is better to do the simultaneous evaluation also, right? If any question is missing, I can explain that one if anyone has doubt also. So first one is, what does SQL stands for? Structured Query Language. If you have done the B, tick mark. Just add the tick. Which of the following is used to retrieve the data from a database? Which of them is? Select. C. Which SQL statement is used to create a new table in the database? Miss create table. B. What does DBMS stands for? Miss Database Management System. A. Which SQL clause is used to filter the records in a query? To filter the data. Where? Where and having both will be used, but having should be applied after the group by. So by default it is where. Answer is A. Question number 6. What is the purpose of group by clause in SQL? Uh, Write the answer in the notes. Don't tell outside, just answer. Sixth question. Question number 6. Group by. Group by is used to aggregate the data. Okay, it is not to filter the data. Filter the data means where. Sort the data means order by. Join means to join the tables. It is aggregating the data, combining the data. Next, question number 7. Which of the following is not a type of SQL constraint? Not null, primary key, unique, and filter. Answer is D, filter. What is meant by SQL constraint? Constraints and keys, they are limiting the data. Only this type of data is allowed, this type of data is not allowed, is called as constraint. Constraint means condition. Okay. Column wise condition is called as SQL constraint. Filter is overall data wise. Next, 8. Which command is used to remove a table from a database? To remove the complete table, we are going to use the drop table. Next, which SQL function is used to count the number of rows in a table? Just write in the notes, please. Don't give the outside answers. Others are also writing the exam, right? So to count the number of records, we are using the count function, B. Next, 10. What does the interjoin do? Sit in the first bench. Honor. Right? What does the inner join do, miss? So return all the records from the both the tables, miss, that is outer join. All the records from both the tables, outer join, full join. Return the records that have matching values in the both the tables, miss. Yes. Return all the records from one table, miss, either left join or right join. Return records that doesn't match in the both the tables, miss, which is answer is B. Return the records which is having the both the tables. Common. In both of them, it should be available. Inner join is B, intersection. Next, which SQL keyword is used to retrieve the unique values? Which is nothing but distinct. A. Is a semicolon necessary after every query? True, not mandatory, false. Answer is compulsory. Next, 13. In which form MySQL query results are displayed? List, tuples, rows and columns, and list and tuples both. The output of the result you are going to see in terms of rows and columns as a table. To see all the databases, what are available in the SQL, what is the code? What is the SQL query? Show databases, show all databases, show databases. Means answer is A. Show databases, similarly show tables we are having. This one in this one, here the and again you are having the colon, it is semicolon. And what about this one means it is a function, right? Next, 15. Which of the following SQL statements will retrieve all the records from product table? So select star from products. Which of the following is not a valid SQL data type? Varchar, integer, bool and date. Which one is bool? Sir, but I want the Boolean data type as the input. In the SQL also, the person has to enter. For example, we have given something to write for the person. Are you Indian or resident of Indian? Either true or false. Here it is having true or false. And this one has to be inserted into the table. Now what I have to do is, you have to use the anum. And within the anum, we are going to give the true or false. So within that only it will calculate. So Boolean separate data type is not available. Right? Next, what does the order by clause, order by will do? It is going to do the sort, that is A. Which SQL is used to filter the records? It is where. Next, what does the join do? Combine rows from two or more tables based on the related column. Delete records, update the records, create a new table. Means it is going to combine. Okay. Next, which of the following is a valid SQL statement to update a record in a table? Right? Answer is A, update. Next, which of the purpose of having, what is the purpose of having in SQL? So to filter the records after aggregation, that is B, after group by to filter. Question number 22. Which operator is used to match a pattern in a string? Done? It is like. Next, what is the output of following SQL query? Select a round 123.4567 comma 2. It is going to round the number up to 2 decimals, that is 123.4567. So automatically 123.46. Answer is B, up to 2 decimals. Rounding this one up to 2 decimals, round figure. Right? Now, in our database name is SchoolDB and we want to drop the database with the query work. If we want to write our database name in the capsule. Completed? Answer is yes, as it is not a case sensitive. Answer is C. Means if you drop database and if you write school DB, if you write like this also it will drop. If you write caps lock school DB also, it will drop. Anything is fine. It is not a problem. Next, question number 25. Completed? So the query is C, drop database, and then you have to write the database name. That is the syntax. C. Next, alter command comes under which type? Which language? Alter is the part of it is the part of DDL. B. Next, 27. Which of the following is the correct syntax to add a field using a alter command? To add a field means to add a column. So alter table, table name, add field name and data type, which is A. That is the syntax. 28. To rename a column. It is not to rename the table name. Table name is directly we are going to start with the rename. Rename table and we'll change the table name. But this is rename the column. What is the answer, miss? A. Whatever you do the alteration on the table, it is comes under alter. A. Next, which command is used to change the structure of a existing table? What are the existing table is there? Some modification you want to do on the table, miss, which is used. Right? It is altered table C. Next, 30. Write a correct syntax to create a view in SQL. As I told you that views are not completed, so just ignore this question. Okay, ignore the 30th question. Just keep the hyphen, something like that, and go with the 31. So it is nothing but truncate C. 32. Right? Alter table. First you have to write the table name and add the primary key for which column you want to give the primary key. And this is the syntax to add the primary key. A. Next, 33. So answer is update to modify the data. 34. So what is the correct syntax to create an index? Did we complete an index? No. So just you can ignore one more time because views, index, this all comes under one category. Just you can ignore and you can go with the 35. Which command is used to prevent the duplicate values in a column? So unique constraint along with the primary key. So both of them will accept only the unique values. What is the advantage of primary key is along with the unique values, not null also added. Next answer is D, both A and B. Next 36. Just one chair. Alternate chairs. Right? So what does the alter table name drop column name? What does this will do means it is going to remove a column. So removes the entire table, deletes a specified table, and deletes a specified column, renames the specified column, change the data type means it is going to delete. Now earlier question number 30, create a view is there, right? And you have taken the answer as hyphen. I told write hyphen. Na? That one you fill with manually now. Write the program, write the SQL query to change the data type of a specified column. What is the syntax for this? Fill this one in that position. Write the to change the data type of a specified column. What is the SQL query? Write the answer. Write question number 30 position. Write SQL query to change the data type of a specified column. What is the SQL syntax? To do this, what is the SQL syntax? Done. So answer is, what is the answer? Alter table, and you have to write the table name. What are the table name is the table name. And next one is modify column, and just you have to add the new data type. What are the data type you are interested? Just add the data type. That is the SQL query. Okay, column name and the new data type. Now, next 37. Completed. So create table employees ID int name varchar of 100 B. Next 38. Right? D. PQL is not there. Instead of PQL, it is DQL. 39. Completed. So to save the changes made during the current transactions, we are going to use the commit. That is B. So answer is having B. So B is used to filter after aggregations. 41. Right? So what are the output is there in that duplicates will be removed and it will show only the distinct value, I mean unique values. So it removes the duplicate values in the result, not in the table. In the output, it will remove the duplicate values. 42. Completed. Answer is A. That is alter table, change column CGPA to total percentage in int. Okay. Next. What does the show tables command do? It displays the all the tables of a particular database. Not all the databases. Show tables will be applicable on a particular database. 44. Completed. So answer is in terms of, suppose you have two columns, name, student name and student department. Inside the table student details, table name is student details, and you are asked to update the values of two columns where id of 4, with what statement you are going to have. So update student details, set student name, and along with the department, student department. What are the student name and student department where id is equal to 4. So set student name is Ram and student department chemical where id is equal to 4. So you are going to apply the C, update student details, update student details, set. You are going to set student name is equal to Ram and student department is equal to chemical and where the id is equal to 4. In a single row, two changes you are doing. 45. Truncate table name, truncate table name, database name, truncate table name, truncate database name followed by table name is, it is truncate table followed by table name, right? Next, 46. Suppose you have 1000 records and you only want 100 records. Which of the following cause? It is nothing but limit. You are going to set the limit. Answer is B. Next, 47. Answer is in terms of C, because A percentage will give first letter A followed by anything. Now here anything, this is anything after that one. Starting character should be something and followed by middle letter should be A. So answer is C. Next, 48. So it gives the name starting with the yes, A. 49. So did I explain the super keys? No, right? Just again hyphen. Just ignore the hyphen. Tomorrow I'll show you what is super keys. Okay. Which of the 50? Which key help us to establish the relation between two tables? It is B, foreign key. 51. Order by clause will give in what order? By default, it gives in the ascending order, which is A. 52. Grant and revoke are the part of the DCL, that is data control language. It gives the controls. C. Option is C. 53. So which MySQL function is used to get the current date and time is, it is now. So as I've told you now, so there are some functions are available. They are inbuilt functions. So in that inbuilt functions, first one we are having the now. Now means it is going to give the current date and time. Date means it gives only the current date. Today means it gives in terms of today's date along with the Saturday, Monday, something like this, right? And date time. Date time means it is going to give along with the date and time values, right? Now, next. So which SQL commands? As of now, 53 also you can ignore because we have not completed the functions. You can ignore the 53. Okay, 30, 34. After that, what is the next question? 49 and 53. These four questions just you can ignore. Okay, one is create the view, create index, super keys and functions. These topics are not covered and all this will be covered in the tomorrow and day after tomorrow's class itself. In the next two classes. Which are the commands are used to modify the data present in the table? Which is DML, data manipulation. To modify means manipulation. 55. To store the images as a photos. For example, in a record, the student name, student details, everything will be there along with the some photo also will be added in the cell. To add like this, we are going to use this one called as blob. Option B. Okay, basically I have not discussed with you, but it is blob. That is also one of the data type. Okay, next 56. After completing remaining two classes, when you have taken the exam, obviously all these questions you may answer. But as of now, we have not covered them, right? That is the reason. Till now, we have not covered. But this exam has to be conducted after the entire SQL. MySQL belongs to which category? Means it is a relational database, RDBMS. That is B. Next, 57. What auto increment will do? Random numbers. It is going to give the timestamp, unique identifiers incrementally, and fixed numbers. So it is going to add the unique identifiers incrementally, one by one, each of them differently. Okay, one by one, incrementally. Unique identifiers means individual values. The value will not be repeated. 58. So it is nothing but select clause is incomplete. Where clause is clear, syntax is incorrect. Basically syntax is here correct. C letter, that is not X, C letter. Syntax is correct means no. Select clause is incomplete and semicolon is missing means semicolon is also available. Answer is A. Next, 59. So what is the advantage of Anum? Means it is going to limit the inputs. So limited categories only will be allowed. So answer is B. Last. Completed. Answer is, it is D. Spelling mistake in the data type for email. Varchar spelling mistake is there. Answer is D. Right? So some of the students might write C, syntax is correct. But answer is spelling mistake here. Varchar. Right. Out of 55 questions. Okay, 55 only, 5 of them are out of. So just ignore these 5. Out of remaining 55 questions, please calculate total how many marks you have. Assuming each of them as 1. How many of them are correct answers for you? Right? Completed? Now, let's have one more test within the SQL only. Test was not completed. Earlier you have taken the MCQ test. Now you have to write the queries. I'm going to give the questions and you have to write the queries now itself instantly. Actually, it is the part of the SQL task. Now just this task I'm giving as a exam now. Okay. Everyone are completed, right? Up to now. Any questions? Just a minute, guys. Yeah, just wait for another 5 minutes. Just I'm extracting that one. Yeah, online students, please take a notepad to write the SQL queries. Earlier, how you have taken separately for this. Now just take the SQL queries, a separate notepad. Yeah, after the class, I'm going to share you the SQL task, and please complete the SQL task by tomorrow itself. Okay, before attending the class itself, try to complete. I'm just uploading the task also after the class immediately. Now, as of now, please write the queries only for this 5 questions. Just I want the 5 queries now. Remaining things you can write after the class. For testing, only for testing purpose, only this. All of them. Question number 1, question 2, question 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 questions. Completed. First three will impact on the first table. Second three will impact on the second table. Done. Once it is completed, you can leave. Whoever the offline students has completed, you can leave. I'm going to share you the SQL task and please complete the task by tomorrow before to the session. Right? Before to the session itself, you have to complete the task so that tomorrow's class will be easy to understand for you. You have done correction, right? Yeah. Done. If no questions, of course, Renuka, along with this 6 queries, what are the 6 queries is then? Along with these 6 queries, I'm going to share you around 30 to 40 queries. I mean, 30 to 40 questions as a task. You have to complete by before tomorrow evening, before to the class itself complete.